There are major hurdles still on the players' union side, as you know. Do you think no matter what happens here, though, even if they come to a conclusion, this is an asterisk season?
Oh, of course it is.
Hmm.
Even if everything was fine, even if there were no concerns, everyone believed they had it 100% buttoned up in terms of the health and safety aspect, even if there were no financial issues, it has to be because you're playing at most half a season. You're playing it under odd conditions. People have hit 400 over the course of 80 games, whether it was
Right.
overlapping one season to the next. That's happened since Ted Williams in 1941, but no one has done it for a full season. And if someone happens to do it, that's just one example, happens to do it now, that would have an asterisk next to it. And a championship would certainly have an asterisk next to it. You have a new playoff format. And teams that get into the playoffs prior to this have always been vetted for a full season, or as in the case of 1981, when they missed some games because of a labor stoppage, or even 95, where I think 18 games were lopped off the beginning of the season before they finally got them back on the field. Those were always close to full seasons.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play the full 154 in 1918 because of the flu pandemic, but they played enough of a season for the championship to be legitimate, and nothing's ever been close to this. So I think people will have an asterisk in their minds after it, even if the record book doesn't officially note it that way, but they'll also be understanding. If it happens because of a labor and money squabble, they won't be understanding. But if they're only able to play however many games they're able to play and play them under the altered circumstances made necessary by this unique set of conditions, I think people will be happy to have sports back in some way, and they'll be understanding of the differences, and they'll put it in the category of a one-off.